Okay, let's do some mixed review practice problems. Find the answer to this problem and then round it to the correct number of sig figs. You can pause and then check your answer. Okay, so according to my calculator, the calculator answer is 21.003, but I can only have as many decimal places as the least of my original numbers. This guy's only got one decimal place, so I'm only allowed one decimal place, and that would give me 21.0. This guy has 3 decimal places, but only one sig fig, but sig figs aren't important when you're adding and subtracting. Only decimal places are. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, try this one and see whether or not you can round to the correct number of sig figs. My calculator gives me 0.0363. So I'm multiplying, so I'm going to go with how many sig figs are in the least of my original numbers. So this number has 3, this number only has 1. So my answer can only have one sig fig, which means it's going to be this number, but I have to round that 3 to a 4 because the number following it is a 6. So that's the correct answer right here. Try another one. Okay, see if you can get this one. 1.20 times 100. It's going to give me an answer of 120. But how many sig figs am I allowed to have? Well, in this number I have 3 sig figs because that trailing 0 is significant because there's a decimal. But in this number I only have 1 sig fig, which is a problem because my answer has 2. And this often confuses students. What do? Well, I round to 100. That's the closest I can round to and still have a number that is reasonably close to my real number. So I'm going to round down to 100. Let's try another one. Okay, we're back to adding. When you add these together, what do you get? 10.004. How many sig figs? No. How many decimal places, right? So this guy has 3 decimal places, but this guy has none. I'm not allowed to have any decimal places, so I'm just going to round this to 10. Pretty weird, huh? Try another one. Okay, you can try this one. 5 times 0.05 is, on the calculator, 0.25. How many digits? Well, this is multiplication, so we go by sig figs. There are 2 sig figs in this number, but there's only 1 in this one, so I'm only allowed to have 1. So I've got to round this to 0.3, because that 5 makes the 2 into a 3. Okay, try one more. Okay, see what you get with this one. In my calculator, I get 2.1. What do I round that to? Well, I have 2 sig figs here, because the trailing zeros are not significant. But I've only got 1 sig fig here because the leading zeros are also not significant. So I have to round this to just a 2. Okay, so if you need more practice with that, let me know. I have worksheets and I have practice problems up on my website. But hopefully this clears up for you how to go about doing this, right? It's just a question of getting it in your head that multiplying and dividing have different rules than adding and subtracting. And once you have that down, you should be okay. See you in class.